Alright, let's get this over with. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 2. Let's read the recap. The younger sibling of the teenager who killed, dressed as Santa Claus, carries on his brother's bloody footsteps. This movie was a slog to get through for one big reason. A good chunk of the movie is just rehashing the first movie. And I don't mean like the story is rehashing. It literally reuses the same footage from the movie, and it's legit just a slog. So the plot is like the brother from the last movie is like locked up, and then he tells him like all the events of the first movie and then how it wound up affecting him and him becoming kind of a killer. And then where it leads up to where he is in this asylum, and then where it goes from there. And a lot of it after the point where after he tells the story does not even feel like a Christmas movie until like he gets to the end where he's... I'm sorry, I'm going into full-on spoilers here. Where he goes and tries to kill the orphanage lady from the beginning, from the last movie, and it's just nothing feels well executed. Nothing feels real. The only thing that's good about this movie is it's funny in a bad way, and not in a good way though. Like a lot of the acting is very stiff, very weird, some super strange dialogue decisions, some line delivery decisions. You do know that this actor playing Ricky is definitely having fun with the role. Like he's like legit like having that maniacal evilness, but it's maybe a little too cartoony for my liking. But I do love the meme Garbage Day. Obviously, you gotta love that meme. You gotta love that joke. There's not really much to really hate about that joke. It's definitely something that the best thing probably in the entire movie. But for the main thing that brings the movie down is that basically the first half of the movie being all reused footage with a little bit of new footage here and there with it cutting back and telling the story, which a lot of stuff doesn't make sense. Like he wouldn't have even been there for some of these events, so how is he telling what happened unless they were like reiterated to him by someone else later? I don't know. I don't think. Some that just makes no sense. And it's really dumb and really badly executed. And then like the stuff that is new isn't really great. You get like this stuff where they try to make you sympathize for this guy a bit more. But also that also feels like it falls flat because this dude changes on a dime in a second, and it's like it's really distracting. Like, it's like the whole movie is doing this, and it is very distracting to me. And, like, it's just like, it's some really comedic times. It's like, you're laughing at them, yes, but I don't think you're laughing for the reason the filmmakers wanted you to. And like I said, the guy that plays Ricky is having a lot of fun with it, but the line delivers are not delivered well. I wouldn't really say he's a good actor. And I don't know what it is, this franchise, at least these first two movies, they really like ripping girl shirts open. I don't know, it's weird, and I don't know what it is about that, and it's just like, you know how I feel. I really can't say that the nudity here is unnecessary, because it ties into the plot of, like, oh, they're killing them because they're naughty, and blah, blah, blah. It ties into that, so it's not unnecessary, I guess you could say. But also, it's just really weird. The movie overall is just an interesting time to get through. It's definitely something where I'm sitting there watching it, trying to figure things out, like, okay, what is going on here? Why is this... I want to know the behind the scenes, like, why half of the movie is literally just the first movie's footage reused. There's nothing even interesting done with it. There's a few extra lines of dialogue that are added in there that weren't in the original, which is really weird. Me and my buddy were watching and we pointed that out. We watched them back to back, and just everything about this movie just doesn't sit well with me. It has its fun moments, but personally, I have to say it is a slog to get through for the most part. You don't get any of the fun stuff till a good halfway through the movie, and it's definitely just not really, even when you get to the fun stuff, it's like fun, but not in a way like, oh, you're supposed to be enjoying this. Like, I don't know, it's really campy, but also interesting, but at the same time, I don't know. It's weird, it's strange, and it's just all over the place. But I don't even know what else to say, really. Let's get to the ratings, I guess. There's no... Rotten Tomatoes gives this movie a... Rotten Tomatoes gives this movie, from the critics, gives it a 25, and audiences give it a 28, and I will have to agree. I'm going to give this movie a 2 out of 5, just for the fact that there's a little bit of funniness to it, and there's some enjoyability in the second half, but for the most part, this movie completely falls flat. I'm not even going to try to stretch this review out to 10 minutes because I don't have anything else to say about the movie. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. It's something. That's all I can say, but I hope you guys enjoyed this review nonetheless, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!